Hey guys, what is up? It is me, JMA Granny, and today we're going to talk about this thing called the Genius Zone. Did you notice anything a little bit different? Yeah, I got a new camera. Hopefully the audio sounds fine this time, because I did notice that some of the videos did not sound as good as they probably could have been. A lot of them was like really grainy, so hopefully from now on my videos will actually be half decent. Today we are going to be talking about the Genius Zone. So, what is the Genius Zone and why is it important? So, what the Genius Zone is your area of comfort so that you can write in. My Genius Zone is typically out in the living room. This is my bedroom right now. But for myself, my Genius Zone is typically out in the living room, on the couch, when I'm sitting down writing my books. And that is basically where the ideas just sometimes fly off my fingers. So, yeah, that is typically my Genius Zone, or at least a part of it. Sometimes I would have something at a low hum playing in the background or whatever, like writing tips and tricks videos, or anything that has to do with mystery or action, and that helps me to write, or even sometimes music for me. And sometimes the time of day that I do write the most, pretty well any time after 6 o'clock for some odd reason. For some odd reason, it's always after 6 o'clock. I try to write during the day, but I just simply can't. So I've decided to accept the fact that yes, my Genius Zone is between 6 p.m. and all the way up to 3 a.m. in the morning. So when I was basically hyper fixated on the very first draft of my book, I managed to get a heck of a lot done because 1, I was in my Genius Zone. 2, I was really goal oriented on getting my first draft of my first book done. And that's my Genius Zone. So what a Genius Zone typically is it's the area of comfort for you to get started on whatever it is you need to get started. And it's actually the same for all artists, and any type of artist, whether they're a contractor or if they are a painter. Sometimes what they do is they go into their organized chaos that is their office. You know what organized chaos is. You know where everything is despite the mess. That organized chaos. Just like my desk. Yeah. And sometimes what they do is they put on some music and they just go. Sometimes it is the time of day. Some people like to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and just get whatever it is they need to get done. And then sometimes by lunchtime or by noon, which is 12 o'clock, they're always pretty well done whatever it is that they wanted to get done on their piece of work that day. Yeah, that is typically the Genius Zone. So the other question is, why is it important? Typically when we feel the most comfort is when our ideas, when our colors in our mind, in our body, in our spirit, and in our soul start to fly off of our fingers. Sometimes it can be through the sound of voice. Some people improv everything, and that is basically their piece of work. And it's so important. The Genius Zone is more important than anybody thinks. If you have a Genius Zone and you just really can't seem to figure out exactly what else you need to add to it, play around with it. Maybe you do need an incense candle there, and just to prop up with a comfy sweater and just work on your book. Or you could put on your MP3, put it in your boob or back pocket or whatever, and just get started on that painting, your improv speech. And when you're trying to work up the confidence to work on that speech or whatever, that is how and why your Genius Zone is important. Now, as for how can you use it? any way that you need to. For example, like I said for myself, I use my Genius Zone to get whatever it is that I need to get done. Like, my comfort zone for my videos has always been in my bedroom. Always. I'm never out in the world or anything like that. I'm never out in my living room to get anything done out there, to get anything that has to do with my videos out there. But when it comes to editing my videos, I have to do it over there on the couch, no matter what. The same thing with my writing. I have to do it out there on the couch. That is my comfort zone. That is where I know where I can get unlimited amount of coffee. Yeah, that is where my comfort zone is. That is where my Genius Zone is. Yeah, that's like pretty well what I wanted to say today. And with the Genius Zone, I would say my final thought on it is use it in any way that you feel the most comfortable with, because no one artist is the same. We're all different, and we're all different in our own beautiful, wonderful way. No soul is the same color. That is probably like the most beautiful thing that could ever exist in this world, I think. Like, especially for us artists, like the way we express ourselves is through our art. The fact that I managed to find an awesome character artist right here, let's move it up right here, with all that art. Our character is missing, but he will be added soon. I actually don't know their gender, because I can just say they. I could just say they. They put the hard work into each one of these. Shout out to rin-mblw-k for helping me out on this journey, and I can't wait to give you what you need so that you can give me what I need as well. It's equivalent exchange. I love this working relationship. She has just been absolute awesome. I can't imagine what her Genius Zone is, because what it looks like is that she sketches it out on paper and then she goes on her laptop. She just gets to work and she delivers awesomely, and I can't wait to show you guys what the other core character looks like. I will eventually go through these guys, but not today. Not today, Satan. Nah. This is basically a huge example on why a Genius Zone is very important. It's basically, in a way, your lifeline. That's where you create all of your art. It's where you can express your soul onto that paper, onto that canvas, onto your laptop. So whenever you feel like you have all these ideas and you're not quite sure how to get started, maybe work on your Genius Zone first. Like, maybe you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get started on whatever project that you gotta get on. Get whatever it is that you do need to get done. Like, no Genius Zone is exactly the same. And hopefully this video has helped you guys a heck of a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of this kind of content. And thank you guys very much for being as patient as you can. I know by now I would have had a video out, but as I said in my last video, like, some of the videos was like, the audio was like absolutely grainy. So hopefully this one is a heck of a lot better. And yeah, you guys have a great time. Stay awesome, stay safe, and this is your weekly reminder: water that cactus. Water your cactus. Water your cactus.